Hey Team Baby Westbills, this is Luke Dateman, Super Tech, coming live from the shop tonight with my friends Laramie Longhorn, Roxy back here, our nice little red car that we've been driving around, and my high school car Red, coming to help me work on Tammy tonight, my white GT Mustang. Just for some of those viewers that don't know what we're looking at, in a drum brake setup, you have your braking surface here, which are your shoes, which have these asbestos liners that run up against the outer casing, which we call the drum. We have these wheel cylinders, which are your hydraulic rams that push out and expand that brake into the drum. You've got a set of return springs. You have a parking brake cable here for the adjuster at the bottom, which sets your distance back and forth. And when it actuates, it actually pulls them apart down here as well. You've got a set of hold down springs, one on each side. We'll replace those. I've also got my new parking brake cable, just so we know it works, especially on a manual transmission car. You want to make sure that you have a correct parking state so that your vehicle just doesn't roll off by itself when you're stationary. Got my new parts here, my new hardware kit, set of shoes down there, and my drums are laying up on the bench, already resurfaced and ready to go. Just a little bit of a recap from last time. We had dropped the fuel tank out and got that ready for a new install. We have since sealed up the rear differential and put some fresh fluid in it. Even though we were gifted a nice set of 410 rear axle gears from Ford Performance from the previous owner, we did hit a slight snag in the sense that on the pinion side up here, way up here, we have some in play, not up and down, but front to back, meaning that somebody did not set the shims up right for clearance. In that case, the gear set has probably already formed to itself, and at this point, it's just going to be a sacrificial part, not only for the sake of time, but for the budget itself. And we'll have to come back at a later date and correct that with a new set of gears. More than likely a set of 355s that I really want, some new bearings, and we'll get that all set up and ready to go. Maybe some rear suspension parts. We're going to leave our stock components as much as possible here. Probably change out the shocks if we have time, but we'll just have to see how good they are. But tonight we're going to tackle drum brakes. And a lot of you are like, oh, that's so archaic, blah, blah, blah. Well, I tell you what, a set of new brakes for both sides on this, from the shoes to the hardware to these wheel cylinders, it cost me $80. So again, for the ease of time, which I'm really good at these, done them many times as a technician in real life, and for the sake of the budget, we're just going back stock for now. Maybe again in the future when we really start pushing this thing a little bit harder, we definitely want to get some better breakage so that we can stop as well as fast as we can go. So follow me and we'll see how this goes tonight. Well, we'll see how fast we can do this in one shot. So you want to start by taking your hold down springs off. I've got my tool here that I'm going to use. Just kind of rotates underneath of it. Get a hold of it, bring it back, slide them off one by one. Go ahead and grab the other side. Kind of pop loose, bam, like that. Got them off. Okay, cool, awesome. Cable comes off by itself because it's already broke. These guys just needs a quarter turn, kind of pop out of their situation a little bit. Like such. Oh, it's kind of rusted on there. kind of leave that in stasis so we can kind of have an idea how we need to go back together. Go ahead and pop this guy loose like such, and kind of ease it on out of there. Make sure you keep your orientation right so you, like I said, know where everything goes. Kind of have a mental picture of what you did, and that way you can reverse engineer it. We'll take this parking brake cable bracket off like such, and bam, just like that, you're all ready to go. And just like that, rear brakes are done. Got everything hooked up. New wheel cylinders are in. Got the parking brake cables ran. Got a couple of brake lines over here we got to deal with. And the brake hose up on the center section of that differential. And we'll be in business for these rear brakes, so I think they turned out pretty good. Luke and I got this knocked out. So stay tuned next time. See what we've got going on Tammy, this Project Fox body. Stay tuned right here to B West Builds, and we'll see you next time.